Major League. Adding fog with the FOGDOG, straight to the top with the pace drop. Pace too hot, you can't keep up when he heats up and takes the lead. And all you see is Drake University. So it's time to subscribe for the best alive and go stride for stride with the Batman pride. It's adding fog, coming at you with the top dog exclusive. It's adding fog exclusive. Adding fog, FOGDOG. Subscribe now for the top dog.
Out for a track session this morning, taking the minivan to bring the bike to the track. It's quite a good vessel, so adventuring in the minivan today. Final proper session before World Indoors. Heats are in 6 days, traveling out to China tomorrow. Had a bit of panic last minute with getting the visa sorted because thought I was going to be able to get in on my Australian passport, but turns out I need a visa going in with my British passport. But yeah, off to the track right now. Hopefully a decent little group out there. My plan is a 500 or a 600, but I'm leaning towards a solid 500 to start, and then 5 by 1k kind of threshold-ish with a minute recovery between them, kind of around 305. Nothing too quick, but just kind of get the legs moving, and then finishing with 4 by 200, but with a 200 strong float in between them. So kind of like 30 for the 200 on and then 40 for the 200 off. So solid little tune-up session. Should be good. Been feeling pretty good. A little bit tired off Euro Indoors, which obviously was quite disappointing to miss out on the final. Definitely felt like I was capable of making it, but it's kind of the way it goes, and running is a very cutthroat sport, and if you're not right at the top of your game, then yeah, you won't make finals at that level. So yeah, hopefully can bounce back for World Indoors and yeah, try and get through to that final and then try and be as competitive as possible. FOGDOG did just have a pointer.
Just a quick question on your 4x200. Are you going to turn it into a mile by doing the last float after your last fast 200?
Yeah, so it is a 1 mile rep. Yeah, so 4 by 200 on, 200 off, including the final float. Yeah. So it's essentially running a 440 mile, 70 seconds a lap, 255 per K, but in a really difficult way. Like, it very quickly gets tough. Really, almost the ons are actually easier than the offs. Obviously not actually, because you're thinking you're running quick. It's kind of easier because then on the offs, it's like you're trying to recover, but you're actually not, because you're still running 40 per 200, 320 per K, 520 per mile. So it's not really recovering.
Yeah, that's good for race conditions for Jakob, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Got to be ready for anything.
Try and get ready. So yeah, all set. Off to the track we go, and yeah, should be a good one.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, all good. 5x K, 3:07 down to 3 flat with a minute between them. Now 4x200 to finish off. Pretty solid day. 500, 5x K, and now 4x200 with 200 like strong float between them. So yeah, solid day so far. Finish it off now and call it a day.
Brilliant.
All done. 4x200 in 28 high and then 27 high for the rest of them, with a strong 200 float in between them, which makes it really tough. It's kind of like you're running quick for the twos, but then you're not running slow for the recovery. And it's only, kind of like just under 40 seconds for the 200 float. So in that time, you don't really recover at all. You kind of have to think more. As I was saying, like before warming up, you kind of have to think more about running hard in the recovery, because it is like a strong pace. And then when you're running quick for the twos, like you're just focusing on running quick anyway. So it's a hard way of running 4 200s, but good day, good session. 6 days out from heat in China. So off to China tomorrow, and should be good.
Yeah.
The rematch with Jakob. I'll get him one day.
Yeah.